Good morning, Facebook listeners. I have been set the challenge to mix things up. So, as always, I've always started my videos with exactly the same way. And someone has called me up on it. And actually, it was really interesting. It was a really nice piece of feedback, and I really appreciated this. And I know the person that has told me is going to know exactly who it is. And I really appreciate being called out on these kinds of things, because the last thing in life that any of us want to be is boring. The last thing that any of us want to be in life is boring. So interestingly enough, I've always started all my videos, because this is how I was taught to start my videos, by introducing myself very, very briefly about where I am coming from and what I am doing. And so I've basically turned it into a monotonous tone at the beginning of every single one of my videos. However, variety is the spice of life, as the old saying goes. And I think it was really interesting that someone said to me that, Patrick, you should really try and change the way that you introduce yourself at the beginning of your videos, because I hear the same thing every single day. And it was really, really interesting, because like I said, variety is what actually helps our bodies to learn and change and adapt. If we didn't have some level of variety in our life, we would get seriously bored. We didn't have variety in our exercise routines, then the muscles would become seriously imbalanced, or we'd become incredibly strong, but we'd have very little ability in cardiovascular or flexibility. In the same sense, if we ate the same foods every single day, we would also become very imbalanced in the nutrition and the nutrients that we actually have within our body. So I really appreciate it, Michael. Thank you for calling me up on changing things up. And so, like I say, it gave me the kick up the bum to be a little bit more energetic first thing in the morning, which I normally am anyway. So I don't know why I don't portray it in my videos. So if you all of a sudden start seeing me acting like a buffoon or a little bit more of a clown, and I'm a little bit more animated in my videos, it is because I want you guys to feel like I care, and that I'm going to provide you with the energy that I really should be giving you in these videos, but also making sure that I'm also giving you guys the information. So like I say, what things can we be doing on a day-to-day basis that could really vary things up? And is this going to add some value or add some extra health benefits to your life? If you were really to think about actually trying to mix or change things up and actually improve on yourself. So what things maybe have you got into a rut? What things have you got into a rut? What things have just become monotonous and repetitive just for the sakes of the fact that you feel like you have to do it? Just like myself, with my introductions in my videos, I've always started with, good morning, this is Patrick from Complete Health, Well, no more. We are going to make a change. So, like I say, try not to get into the same ruts. What things can you add in? Maybe you've noticed that your training routines have become monotonous. Maybe you've realized that your diet has become monotonous. Maybe you realize you've hit a plateau in your work life because you're just plowing down on the same 9 to 5 every single day. So what can you change in your life to add a little bit more variety again? Add a little bit more spice to your life. Like I say, you may start adding a little bit more cardio into your training routine because you realize that you've got monotonous, you're always doing weights. You might add some more fruits and vegetables into your diet. You may want to give up meat several days a week. What things could you do that would add a little bit more variety in, grow you, and actually change your health for the better? Always like it. Thank you very much for being very honest with me, Michael. I always appreciate when someone's honest with me, because now I can actually look to add some more spice to my videos again, because it made me realize that whilst someone is still watching them, I should be really much more passionate about these things, so that I can genuinely make sure that you get the information and the best information from these videos, and they're not boring, that you do want to listen to me. Patrick here from Complete Health. Thank you for listening, Facebook listeners, and I'll speak to you again soon.